interested in naval things, and we discovered that some of Sandra's ancestors were actually on the HMS Victory that Nelson was on. Just two young lads, wasn't it?
Yeah, I come from a seafaring family. Very proud of that, actually. And my dad was, strangely enough, obsessed with Nelson. And then can you believe how he felt when we found out that there were two little twitchets on the HMS Victory at the Battle of Trafalgar? And they were powder monkeys, what they call powder monkeys, which, if people don't know, they used to bring the powder up from down below up to the cannon.
Bit of a dangerous
Very
career.
dangerous job. You know, not only are they children, but they're at war. So, you know, what an excuse for a song is that?
Absolutely.
And then there's another element to the song too.
That's right. In England, there's a lovely sea shanty called A Drop of Nelson's Blood, where the myth is that when Nelson died on board, you know, he was shot, that they didn't bury him at sea. Well, we know that's true. They put him in a big vat of brandy to keep the body pure, and that the sailors would pass by this vat and just have a little nip of brandy on the voyage back, and it sort of led to this legend of Nelson's blood. Or
now,
we
know
Nelson's
they had
brew.
him under 24-hour guard, but you never know, do you?
There you go.
They didn't care much about hygiene issues
Especially
in
with
those days.
some of the stories my granddad told me.
Yeah.
Well, they say all legends are rooted somewhere in.
Well, that's
Little
right.
Grand
We
Truth.
thought, you
Yeah.
know, in
Right.
combination, what a lovely idea for a historical song with a bit of a sea shanty feel to it, and a personal link.
That's right, and people might find it interesting as well if you listen to the version of Nelson's Brew that's on the CD, the Fool's Journey CD. We actually, in the studio, wanted to sample live cannon fire. So we went onto YouTube, as you do, and we couldn't believe it. But the first thing we came to was a rolling broadside from the HMS Victory. I think it was a tricentennial. So on the CD, that is actually sampled rolling broadside from the HMS Victory. And, you know, if people don't know, I mean, I think it's something like, people will put me right, but it's something like 300 cannon in 2.5 minutes. I mean, it's literally bang, bang,
pretty loud
bang,
on
bang.
the
It's a
album.
war machine.
Yeah.
That must have been pretty...
Yeah, on the album it's loud, and on the track
Yeah.
it's really loud
And it just gives just a hint.
of what it must have been
Yeah.
like. It's called Nelson's Brew.
Two brothers Twitchit, Tommy and me, powder monkeys on the Victory, heading where the end of the world will be, gypsies of the sea. 'Cause we're young, don't think we're raw, been a climbing on the rigging before, but we never set sail from England's shore to fight a war.
Haul, haul as the timbers sway.
Who will live or die today?
Haul, haul as the timbers sway.
As she takes the waves. Boom, boom as the guns explode, running quick for a fast reload. Smoke and blood and sparks all round, screams as the ships go down. We headed for the French line sideways on, split 'em in two with the firing strong. That's how the battle of the day was done, that's how Trafalgar was won.
Haul, haul as the timbers sway.
Who will live or die today?
Haul, haul as the timbers sway.
As she takes the waves. In the midst of the guns and the cannons roar, Lord Nelson lying on the floor, with a smile on his lips and his men by his side. That's how Nelson died. We put him in a barrel with the brandy best, put him in a barrel to keep him fresh, put him in a barrel with the brandy best, and sailed to the west. We put him in a barrel with the brandy best, put him in a barrel to keep him fresh, put him in a barrel with the brandy best, and sailed to the west. Haul, haul as the timbers sway, who will live or die today? Haul, haul as the timbers sway, as she takes the waves. So take a swig of Nelson's brew, drink to the souls of the men we knew, drink to the dead of the French side too, down in the deep, deep blue. So take a swig of Nelson's brew, drink to the souls of the men we knew, drink to the dead of the French side too, down in the deep, deep blue. Two brothers Twitchett, Tommy and me, powder monkeys on the Victory, wishing for a world where never